It gets its placeholder here like it's the latest update for Splatoon 3 version 9.2.0 released November 20th, 2024. Alright, let's see what we got. Changes to Amiibo. Enable a feature that allows players to remember the Grand Festival even when not connected to the internet by tapping the following characters' Amiibo figures at the Amiibo box in the plaza. Okay, so now you can go to the plaza without the internet. Cali Marie, Pearl Marine, Shiver, Fry, Big Man. Okay. Changes to multiplayer. Specifications on when weapons have changed. Splatter shots. Splatter shot, 10 splatter, hero shot, octa shot, record, order shot, bro. Increase the speed of shots by approximately 3% and extend the flight distance. Oh my god, wait, they buffed shot? Is already one of the best weapons in the game? That's gonna be even better and better in Salmon Run. Is this gonna be obligatory random buff that it didn't need to be done? Increase by 3% and extend the flight distance. So increased range and shot speed. Increase shot speed and increased range accordingly. So it takes the same amount of time to go further. It goes further and it can reach that distance in the same amount of time as it went to the furthest distance before. As its previous furthest distance. Bullet range. Oh, okay. Splatter shot pros. Reduce the scatter of shots while on the ground by approximately 7%. So made it more accurate? Okay then. Good. Lunar blasters. Increase the radius of the damaging explosion area by approximately 6%. Oh, interesting. Okay. Does that make Luna have a very unique blast radius? Can't really remember. L3 nozzle noses. Reduce the amount of ink consumed by approximately 4%. Okay, that's good. H3 is reduce the amount of ink consumed by approximately 8%. Okay, that's nice. Uses up less ink, those weapons. YouTubers. Reduce the time required to charge fully by approximately 1/15th of a second. That feels big. With this change, the time until it will deal 100 or more damage is also reduced by approximately 1/20th of a second. Oh, okay. Hmm. 15th of a second. That would be like 4 frames faster, right? Is it? Yeah, it should be. And then 100 damage or more, approximately 1 to so 3 frames faster? Hmm. Dowser dollies. Reduce the time between the end of a dodge roll and being able to take an action by approximately 1/20 seconds. Oh, okay, you can move again sooner. With the dodge Dowser dollies, good. There's a lot of buffs here so far. Undercover Brella. Oh, yay! Reduce the time required for broken enemies to recover from approximately 4.0 seconds to approximately 3.7 seconds. Okay, nice. I wonder if that's to compensate for no main power up. Because didn't main power up increase Brella recovery speed in Splatoon 2? Splatana wipers. Oh yay, I love Splatana. I like Splatana wipe too. Reduce the charge time required to do a charge swipe by approximately 1/30th of a second. Oh, okay, that should make things feel better. 1/30th of a second. That's like 2 frames faster. That should hopefully feel better instead of having that weird, maybe more like didn't feel right. Specifications on my weapons of sub-weapons. Autobomb. Increase the radius of the enemy detection area by approximately 8%. Oh. Interesting. Detects in a wider area and walks after them. Nothing else though, so we'll just walk after them for longer. Angle shooter. Initial velocity is approximately 5% faster and flight distance has been extended. Oh my god. He made it move faster and go further. Wow. Oh my god. Also then I'm thinking about the angle shooter challenge coming up. Things are getting even crazier with the new angle shooter weapons and this buff. So it moves farther and goes further. So it gets to the same max distance at the same speed as previous max distance. Initial velocity. Why is it initial, not constant velocity? Does it like just take less time to go a shorter distance? Is that what that means? But then it goes the same speed at a further distance? No. Fizzy bomb. Adjust the way that they bounce due to explosions and slightly reduce the distance moved with one explosion. With this change, the area that can be inked with 2 or more explosions will be reduced. Two or more. So they reduce the distance of the second explosion? Okay. The area. That's really weird. They made one explosion. Why wouldn't they just reduce it? Instead of reducing one by a tiny bit, why wouldn't they reduce all three by a tiny bit each? Hmm. The area that can be inked with dropped ink spray, when not charged at full power, will be expanded. Oh, that's interesting. So they make it more useful to not have it charged. Which is interesting, I guess. Feels weird though. It's fizzy bomb. You're meant to charge it. So it's easier to just throw it and move. But Mike, that's what curling bomb's for. Lengthen the time required to transform by torpedo. Lengthen the time required to transform by approximately 1/20 second. This will change will give enemies more time to shoot down torpedoes. Oh, that's a nerf. Oh, it's a fizzy bomb buff and nerf. Auto bomb buff. Angle shooter buff. Torpedo nerf. That's a nerf. Increased initial velocity when thrown by approximately 3%, made it possible to throw them farther than before. Oh my gosh! So it's easy to shoot down, but you can throw them further, and they travel further to reach that max distance the same amount of time as previous max distance. So they're making things go farther. That's a lot of things we're increasing a lot of range and things going faster and further. Interesting. I wonder how this will affect backlines. Maybe just make dealing with backlines easier. Hmm. Specifications for special weapons exchange booyah bombs. Slightly increase the amount of power charged by the player and the allies' booyahs, making it possible to throw a booyah bomb faster than before when players send booyahs. Increase the radius of the explosion area by approximately 5%. Increase damage dealt to big bubbles by approximately 33%. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So it can charge faster from everyone. Increase explosion area by. So that's explosion area. So that would be increasing damaging area and inking area, I assume, also. Like, it doesn't say anything about increasing damage range and inking range accordingly, but it'll probably do that, right? Increase damage dealt to big bubblers by approximately 33%. Okay, so we can attack big bubbler more. Points required for some special weapons have changed. Zinc mini splatling 190 to 200. Mint decapitated 200 to 210. Oh, that made it bubbler harder. They're nerfing bubbler in this patch indirectly. Okay. Added November 2024, the number of players who will start a season with rank S plus 0 based on the X battle rank for the from the previous season has expanded from top 1,000 to the top 3,000 players. Oh, okay. Doing 3,000 thing. No, this is intended to address the issue that matchmaking can take a while in some regions right after the start of a season. Okay. Change the sound. Improve communication processing to reduce time between players not on the host device, touching goal lengths and being able to use them by approximately 1.5/60th of a second on average. So 1 to 2 frames faster. Picking up eggs and throwing them. Not on the host device touching it. Oh yeah, because there was that weird discrepancy where if you had host device with how the game's programmed, you pick up eggs faster than everyone else. So how do you know you're the host device? Is the host device always player one? The always leftmost person on the team display? 1 to 2 seconds faster to pick up golden eggs. Touching golden eggs, being able to use them. Yeah, so chucking them in a basket, putting them in a basket, throwing them at boss salmonids, king salmonids. Okay, so this should, in theory, make things a little bit nice, feel a bit better. They've done so many times. Just feel like they've buffed this so many times, and it never feels. There's just times where it just doesn't feel great. Okay. Changes to Splatfest and Tricolor Turf War have made it possible for players on different attacking teams to gauge each other's positions by making it so that the names of players on the other attacking team display on the screen. Just players icons will also play on the turf map. Huh? In Tricolor Turf War, made it possible for players on different attacking teams to gauge each other's position by making it so that the names of players on the other attacking team display on the screen. These player icons will also display on the turf map. Oh, okay. So it makes it more look like your allies. Okay, let's see what that means. Maybe it'll mean they'll act like teammates more. Bit late for that though, but okay, we'll take it. Still got Splatfest to go. This update focuses on making it possible to use certain amiibo features even when not connected to the internet, as well as adjusting the balance of battles. Adjust the specifications of the splatter shots. For Splatter Shot and Splatter Shot Pro with the intent of expanding the range of situations these main weapons can handle. Additionally, these weapons have specifications that form the benchmark for various other weapons. By improving these, we also intend to make room for further improvement of specifications for weapons with similar distance specializations as these weapons and feature balance patches. Okay, so weapons with similar ranges. Or longer range. So weapons with medium to longer range will be getting more buffs in the future. For other main weapons, we have made changes that bring out their strengths to make them easier to use for players who regularly use them. Fizzy bombs, while the efficiency of the strategy of continuously throwing fizzy bombs from afar will decrease. By making it easier to focus damage where aimed and create an ink path, we've made it easier to support moving to the front lines. Oh, I see. Yeah, so they just made it so you can easy to use it to get back in quicker, but when you're in battle, it's I see, not as good. Still weird they decreased the second explosion. You think they increase all explosions slight to maybe slight? Wouldn't feels like it'd be better if all the explosions were the same size, and they just reduced all three of them very, very little by a very, very tiny amount, instead of just the second one by a not so tiny amount. For torpedoes, by giving more time to shoot them down, we made it easier for players there are thrown at to handle them. Also, by making them easier to throw when aiming at enemy sides or backs, we've improved their usability for players who use them. Ah, I see. So that's interesting. Gives them more utility, but then also gives people a chance to counter that utility, so it makes things more interesting. For the Autobahn, we made changes to make it easier to take advantage of their trait of revealing enemies swimming in ink. Okay. With the angle shooter, we made changes to make it easier to take advantage of its trait of affecting more distant enemies than other sub weapons. Okay. Yeah, it is the one. It is the weapon with the longest range in the game. Out of like every weapon that isn't infinite, I think, including special weapons. For the Booyah Bomb, we have made changes to make it easy to take advantage of its properties, even in fast-paced battles between experienced players. I see. Interesting. It's gonna feel weird depending on how fast it feels. I wonder if it'll feel as fast as Inside Order, because Inside Order feels pretty fast. But how it just kind of you don't even it just kind of maxes out pretty quickly, like it assumes it has. Seems to go at the rate you with 4 players, just mashing, all 4 players mashing to charge it up quickly. It's gonna feel more like Splashdown now though, if it gets too fast. with how it can just go up and down pretty quickly. The next site will focus on changes to the balance of battles based on long-term analysis of battle data. Okay. I do feel weird about this because in the previous patch didn't they say there will be nerfs, but then nothing's been nerfed, right? Unless that was the one before that. No, it's not this one. Was it this one? Adding data for Grand Festival. Yeah, then focus on balance bases. Oh, it's just long-term analysis battle data. Okay. Wasn't it? Still feel weird. Wasn't there that one that said it would focus on nerfs? Or was that all the way back here? These ones. Oh, it's just the one. This is the one that said don't weaken some weapons, and then they did. Yeah, these are all nerfs. All these were nerfs. All nerfs. Okay. And back to this. Okay. Fixes to player controls. Fix an issue with splat bombs and auto bombs thrown in salmon run stages or stages with moving terrain where sometimes the thrown bomb's actual trajectory differed from the prediction line displayed when pressing the R button. Oh, that's good. I think I've messed up things because things didn't quite line up quite right. Or seems something felt wrong. Especially in salmon run when you're trying to throw splat bombs into a fly fish canisters, into the fly fish's cannons. Throw bomb's actual trajectory differed from the prediction line, yeah. Fix an issue where when a player moving forward toward the, when a player moving toward the screen quits holding a charge shot and returns to England Oxling form, so his character's orientation became confused. Moving towards the screen, so walking backwards. Quits holding a charge shot. Oh, I see. So I guess in you charge up a shot, go into swim form, let go of the charge shot, so it just kind of fades out, and then you come back into humanoid form, and then your character's orientation is out of place, is out of whack. Okay, never noticed that. Fix an issue where when a player activated a special weapon while simultaneously performing repeated dodge, reported. Ah! Well, when a player activated a special weapon while simultaneously performing repeated dually dodge rolls, while their remaining ink was slow, sometimes the dually dodge rolls performed after activating the special weapon. Oh, interesting. Fixed an issue where when a player performed repeated dually dodge rolls as planned lunges after doing a super jump, sometimes the player position on other players' screens would be greatly misaligned and stay that way. Oh, okay. When a player activated a big bubble while swimming on a wall, sometimes big bubble will be placed inside terrain. Okay. When a player used Kraken Royale to charge, never seen that one before. When a player used Kraken Royale to charge from diagonally above, at a splash wall placed diagonally by an opponent, sometimes damage would not be dealt to the last ball, even though there were no other obstacles. Okay. Diagonally above, so angling down towards it from a ledge. Hmm. When an attack hit an ink rail start point right before the ink rail effect ended, sometimes it appears if the effect had been extended, even though the effect did not actually extend. Oh, I see. It looked like it went further when it's meant to not. It's meant to just go out and then I guess you shoot it some more and then it'll go back into activate again. Other fixes: fix an issue when players with certain hairstyles equip the Captain's Cat replica, their appearance did not display as intended. Oh, that's an issue. That was a glitch. Okay, well that's good. People really didn't like that visual issue. Fix an issue where when a player tapped an amiibo to scrim in the Grand Festival while Splatfest was active, on rare occasions the game would crash. Oh, okay. 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 That's it for this update. Okay. Well then, thanks for joining me, guys. If you like this site, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.